You hate ads? I hate ads. You know what I like? Patreon.com/inkdependence keeps this channel ad-free. Hello folks, welcome to Ink Dependence. I'm Mike, and this is the Lamy Gloss Red All-Star Special Edition set from 2022. You might be able to find this in a few places. I got mine at Endless Pens because it was out everywhere else. And the price is a bit cheaper there. It is $59, and it says that it is currently in stock. Only find Nibs, though. I don't know if they came in any other nib sizes. Comes in this very nice red presentation box. I like the Lamy All-Star. It's my favorite of the All-Star Safari Duo. Looks nice. Put this aside. And there it is. This is a little bit more expensive at usually $79. And I was a bit hesitant at that price because that's a lot more than your typical All-Star. But this one comes with some stuff. So here we have the gloss red itself, which is an extremely glossy red. Like, it looks like it might be plastic, but it's definitely not. And when you open it up, you have a highlighter yellow section here with an orange feed. How cool is that? You can see on the inside of the cap that it has definitely been painted. That's definitely aluminum in there, just like the rest of the All-Star line. You have this nice clip, which is just natural metal colored, a red finial on top, and then it always has this little, like, I don't know, spacer in here, and then this comes with a mango cartridge, in case you want to use that. I usually just set those aside. I'm not sure. Let's see. Does this have the blue ink in it like it sometimes does? I don't see any blue ink in here, and that might be because they didn't want to stain the feed. There are warnings on the card that comes with this that say if you use dark or pigmented inks, it will probably permanently stain this orange section, or rather this orange feed in here, and you wouldn't want that to happen. So what they did was they included a spare section with a regular black feed and a whole nother nib. So, yeah, it's, $79, but it's, at least a pen and a half plus a pretty nice notebook that we'll take a look at here in a minute. So you end up with two sections, one orange feed, one regular old black feed, the extremely glossy red body, one cartridge, and the book. No converter with this set, but I mean, if you're like me, you probably have several Lamy converters hanging out at your place. Let me do this right so the Lamy comes out on top. In order to do that, you want to start it here with that Lamy logo and then screw it down. And there you go. This is definitely going to pick up fingerprints. It's already started picking up some fingerprints for me, I've noticed just in handling it just now. But that is a very nice looking pen. Extremely glossy red. Whew, really nailed it with that one. And then the extra feed and nib we'll put in here. Then here is the notebook. There's the information sheet there, which talks about like dark pigments and all this sort of thing. And that's why they gave you two. This is the notebook, which looks kind of racing car to me. I'm a big fan of the look of this notebook. I think it looks fast. So maybe write fast. It has a nice little elastic here, elastic pen keeper, which you could stick your pen in. Let me see. I'm sure it'll fit, but you never know. You want to try things out. There we go. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know if I would carry it that way, but you could. It works. All right. See the inside of this notebook. It does have, the stuff up here at the front has a little pocket, which is nice. I don't know where their notebooks come from. And you can see it actually has like sections delineated here on the side. And when you open it up, it is a very nice graph. Sort of a dot and line graph situation. I generally am not a graph paper user because it can be very distracting to my brain, but I think the little dots and the lightness of those dots will make me more prone to use this one. You'll see there orange there. Oh, hey, I didn't even know these were here. They're bookmarks. Bright yellow bookmarks. Look at that. Orange section, another yellow section. Okay, it alternates between orange and yellow, and that's totally fine. Yeah, I didn't know that there were two bookmarks in here. That's handy. I like having bookmarks. Oh, they're up there at the top. And the Lamy swoosh goes around the sides. Oh, that's good design, Lamy. Well done, Lamy. Trying to remember to say Lamy. It has a pocket in the back. And I did some testing on one of the back pages here. There we go. Just used a couple of inks real quick. These are both in different nibs. This is Kala's Winter Harvest, which is a pigmented ink, and that is in a sort of a sig nib or a stub nib. I forget which, but, pretty wide-ish. And then this one is a big Bach nib on a conid, which is very wet, and that is Sailor Manyo Koke. See a little bit of feathering on... well, I thought I saw some, but now looking super up close, I don't know, I'm not seeing anything. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. So that's a very wet nib, and then a pigmented ink with a sharper nib, and neither of them gave you any problems. A couple of little spots coming through here with the very wet broad, but the fine nib in this thing is not going to give this notebook any trouble, I don't think. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty nice paper quality. I kind of wish I knew where the notebook came from, but maybe Lamy makes it themselves. It's entirely possible. So this is what that set looks like, and I think I'm going to really enjoy that. I like a pen where the section is a bit of surprise. You know, this looks like it's all kind of one note, although you can see the yellow just through the hole there if you don't have a cartridge in it. But when you take that off, man, that is a surprise. I have to figure out what ink I'm going to try this with first, but I wanted to show it to y'all before I maybe discolored it with ink on my own, because I'm probably gonna. Let's look at this next to some other red pens just to give you an idea of what that's going to look like. One sec. All right, so we'll put the gloss red there in the middle. I don't have that many red pens, it turns out. This is a Platinum 3776 Bourgogne, which is a maroon. We've got here a Diplomat Excellence A, which is the skyline guilloche pattern with the lines in there. Then we've got... I got this bad boy. This is a Pilot Custom 845 Arushi, which is vermilion. It's probably the closest of them all. So there's a few fancy pens next to it for gloss red color comparisons. And you can see this is a very different red. It is vibrant. This is the only thing that's close. Let's take these out and put another couple in there just to see what else might be kind of close. This is a Monteverde Ritma, which is in red, but it's a much more muted red. Let's move this over here. Yeah, there we go. And then this is a Franklin-Christoph Model 19, which is has several different shades of red and orange and yellow, but this is, again, not like any of those. And like the last red pen I sort of had around was this one. This is a Diplomat Magnum, and they're matte red. So yeah, this is different to all the other red pens I have in my collection, which this might be it. I don't have that many red pens, but it looks pretty good. That's a banging red. Well done, Lamy. I like that gloss. Woo, so shiny, although fingerprints. Okay, so that's it. That's the Lamy gloss red. Check that out if you can find it someplace and you're still looking for it. That's what you'll be getting, and I think it's a pretty good deal, especially if you can get a decent price on it, and you may very well be able to. So thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know if this is something that you already snagged, because I know a lot of these got to hands before they got to mine, or if this is something you're going to be looking for in the future, because it's pretty hot and makes a real nice gift set, I think. All right, that's it. Peace out.